Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I have used the Gan 354 for a while, but I wanted to try something special. So I ordered something specifically from Gan. Ooh, okay, so that's a mat. Is this standard that they ship this with the puzzle? Let's check this out. I did not order a mat, at least I don't think I did. Maybe this comes with the puzzles, or maybe they're like, hey, that's SpeedCube Review, we'll send them something special. I'm not going to complain. I would just like to know, so you all will know what to expect. Well, this says Gan INFINITY on it. This is a really large mat. Looks really nice. I wonder whose hand that is. Could just be a digital hand, which it looks like it might be. Or it could be someone's actual hand. Could be Felix's hand. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. Also, I have gotten sick from 1 week of school, so I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird or nasally. Different box. I believe it's still the same type of box, but different design. A card. The bag is very different. This feels almost nylon-y instead of that felt. So that's kind of nice. Let's look at the puzzle, though. So with the Gan INFINITY, there's a ton of options. I don't know if there's an official number they sent out, but from my just really quick calculations, it seems that there's just over 60,000 possible ways of designing your puzzle. I didn't go very crazy with it. So I went with the standard color scheme. So green, red, everything's the same. There's a half bright shade, or shades where the red and blue are darker. And I tried that before, where I changed caps on the Gan R compared to the X. And it was kind of cool, but I didn't really like it so much as far as being able to recognize things. And I could probably just get used to it, but I changed them back. You can also get different color internals. And I was going to get primary, which I'm usually okay with recognition. But I wanted to have a puzzle that I could really know that I wouldn't have any issues recognizing, or have second thoughts of, oh, I wish I got one that was a little bit nicer. So you can go really crazy and go all out with different colors. But with the amount of money it costs to purchase it, which I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but it's more than, I believe, just a regular Gan X. I wanted something that I probably could use. And I remember there was someone on Instagram when I posted that I ordered this, said that they got, I think it was pink internals. I can't remember exactly, but they said they kind of wish they just got black afterwards. So what did I get different? Well, the tighter springs are already installed, which isn't anything super crazy. You could do that on your own, but there's the yellow springs installed. The big difference here, besides their setup, are the springs. There are purple springs, magnets. The magnets are the strongest ones possible. I forgot what strength they said, but it's stronger than what comes naturally. And I had them put the purple caps on it because I feel like that looks kind of cool. It's a little bit darker than I thought it would be, but it looks kind of cool. As far as setup, it is quite tight and not much lube. As far as the lube, I said there's like 3 options of normal, then there's like smooth, and then slow, or I forgot what words I used, but I used the lighter one, and I can barely feel lubrication. It's definitely there. Then again, I haven't done any solves. Those are much stronger magnets. So what I kind of want to figure out is, is it worth it to get this whole setup? And there's one thing that I really did not like about the 354, which was how flexible it was. And this is actually kind of standard for Gan. The Gan version 2 that was 55 millimeters they came out with years ago was very flexible. The 357 was very flexible. The 356 was the most stable out of them, and then they've kind of been going back. So it's not something really new. I want to see if the pieces changed at all, because I felt a 350 or a 354 in the past, and it seemed more rounded, but this feels the exact same. So, the stronger magnets, do they help? Well, it's definitely a lot more stable. And it's quite tight. I'm not going to do any adjustments of lubrication or tensioning because I want to use how they've set it up. But I'm just going to do a handful of solves. So what I'm kind of looking for is a Gan 354 that I don't feel like is so flexible that it's uncontrollable. I'm not unhappy with the color shades, double negative there. So I didn't really change anything there. Setup so far is nothing exceptional. meaning that it's nothing that I couldn't do at home and something that I kind of wish could be a little bit different for my own liking. But with that said, I don't even have I don't really have any cube shop set up my puzzles anymore because I like the way I set them up myself. But I know a lot of people who feel like they have no idea how to set up puzzles and they just would rather have someone else do it. Okay, so I've done about 160 solves or so. I'll put some in the video right here. And it's gotten a little bit smoother. I still think I need like 500 solves to get it to kind of what that is. Maybe a couple thousand. And overall, it does what I was expecting it to. So I was expecting it to be more stable, and the big issue I had is sometimes when I'd really spam TPS here, which basically means going as fast as you can, it would sometimes flex in a way where it just got really uncontrollable. And this, the pieces are the same, so it can still technically flex, but it wants to snap back much faster because of those magnets. And with that said, I had pretty much zero misalignments in that way. So for what I was expecting, it did that. Now, if the 354 was like, to me, the best cube ever made, and I just wanted that one thing, it would be worth it for that. And like I said, I didn't go really crazy. I got some purple magnets there, but that's pretty much it. If you really wanted different colors, like pink for red or a couple darker shades, that would also be worth it for that. But overall, it's not anything very different compared to what this one is. And as far as the setup, it's not something that I'm super impressed by, and I'd like something a little bit different. On a side note of that, actually, real quick, the puzzles in here, besides this one that's right there, is just the Gan Air. So these lines and everything, that's what the Gan Air is. So everything on here is a Gan Air except for that one thing, which, maybe this is like sitting on a throne, the Gan Air throne. But anyways, so if I was to use this at a competition, I would probably use the Infinity. I might use the this one for one-handed only because it is a bit more flexible and a bit more, lighter turning. This is actually quite slow. The heavy magnets really have slowed it down, and the heavier springs as well. I might experiment with the lighter springs now that the heavier magnets are in there, but I kind of like slower turning puzzles anyways, so I didn't really have to do anything to slow it down, which is often an issue with other ones. So at this moment, would I purchase another Gan Infinity cube? Probably not. I'm expecting in the future there to be a version where you can swap out magnets like you can with the X, just because that's where Gan is going with that, unless they really want to push these ones, and then they're not going to have people spend money on that when they can just spend money to have it set up specifically with that. Gan Infinity, I just realized there's an extra Infinity sticker in there. So yeah, that's about it. I do really like this mat. Like, this is a really, really nice mat. I don't know, how much it costs to make mats, but that's definitely a nice perk. And the bag is quite nice. It might actually be cheaper than what the felt ones are, but this different texture makes it feel rather special. So thank you very much. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, stop by Speak Review for more news and reviews. You notice I didn't put the .com. .com's gonna stay there, I still have a website, but I figure I should just say stop by Speak. Maybe I should say something different. I don't know. If you have an idea of what I should say, leave it in the comment section below. Because I want to change it up. I don't really want to keep saying .com because I don't update the site as often as I'd like, and I try to keep up with it. Anyways, I'm ranting now. Anyway, see you guys later.